Hello and welcome to another issue of Sector 2815. We have another exciting episode of Guess That Key. We'll bring in our guests right after this. Welcome to another issue of Sector 2815. I'm Paul Cook. Before we get started, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you're notified whenever I upload content. We have another rollicking game of Guess That Key tonight. And why don't we go ahead and I'll bring in our guests. You know him from Legion of Comics. It is Mark from Legion of Comics. What's going on, Mark?
What's happening? How's it going?
I am doing well. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm ready to defend my title from last week and send Jake back home without his khaki pants this time.
Speaking of Jake, let's go ahead and bring in Jake. He is one half of the Spec Tales podcast.
I had to do something. Thank you very much for having me, Paul. It is a pleasure to be back. I fully intend on taking my title back and raising it above my head at the end, cheering and all of that. So,
Jesus could not be with us tonight. He is enjoying time with his daughter. So, hello to Jesus out there, the other half of the Spec Tales podcast. Kevin, Virginia Superpower Review, may join us, but he wasn't sure. But I am so happy that we have tonight with us. We have Pandawesome316. What's going on, Panda?
What's going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? I'm so happy to be here on a Wednesday night. This is awesome. Dude, that last episode had me like, I messaged you right as soon as it ended. I was like, yo, I gotta be on this show. So I'm so glad I reached out, Paul, man. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to look behind you to see if there's a book missing on your wall.
No, there's nothing on my wall that's I did take some down and I replaced them with some other stuff. So
all right.
It's an impressive wall, to be sure.
It is definitely.
Oh, it's a couple of books here and there.
Yeah, a couple for sure. I think there's some duplicates in the top right, though. Maybe that's just me.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Those are all the different turtles. So all four different turtles have
each one has
the same helmet. Yeah. And then on this one right here, this is Shredder.
Yep.
So it goes Shredder, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and then Donatello.
See, I got the whole set. I had no idea you were a turtle fan.
He's probably the biggest turtle fan out there.
No, that's total sarcasm, guys. I'm sorry.
Because apparently Jake can't see your hat.
Well, Jake knew me from before, so.
Is that Splinter on your hat? Is that who that is? I'm not familiar with the turtles. What are they?
I think that's Bebop.
It's the Mutagen Man. Yeah.
Is that the Toxic Avenger?
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! Yeah, this is Peter Dinklage's version of Toxic.
Oh, there you go.
Box.
It's all
has
of
this
them.
uncanny ability. Uncanny ability that you can say almost anything, and he can pick it up from the floor somehow.
And it's right behind me. It's always right.
It's always right there, like within arm's reach.
Yep.
But if you actually looked at his floor, he only has this much space to actually walk in and out of that room because everything is
it's
all there.
It's all there.
You could say like I once read the Arabic version of Mickey Mouse #1, and he went, "Oh, this one."
Oh, I'm sorry, mine's in Gaelic.
Oh.
All right. Just a reminder of actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and say hello to some of our people in the chat. We have Chris Padilla.
Hey.
First time, welcome. Hopefully it won't be your last. And thank you for joining us. We have John Norris. Thank you very much for smacking that like button. Certainly appreciate that. We have the comic collector. What's up? What's up? Pocan Joe is
Yo,
here with us
Joe.
as well. Come on. Here we go.
It's a Joe Fest up
Hey,
in here.
yeah. And we have DJ Links and Ignacio. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate that. Before we get started, I just want to remind everybody about what the rules are. For the most part, there are really no rules. But what we're going to do is each of us will be able to, we have picked out a key. The other three people will be asking questions about the key. The questions have to be yes or no questions. We'll ask 12 questions, so everyone will get 4 questions. And then if at any point someone thinks they know what the key is, they can just say, I'm locked in, and then they should write that key, what they think it is. They should write it down. And then at the end of the 12, we'll ask the chat if they have any ideas what it is, and then we'll go ahead and we'll reveal it, and we'll declare a winner. You can use anything to get to the key. You can use key collector, the internet, whatever you and abacus, whatever you think might help you.
I did bring the abacus.
Okay.
It's down here.
Yeah.
White Tiger, Cool Calm Collected. Thank you for joining us as well. Double dipping. You must be probably on Burks as well.
Yeah.
As a reminder, because I know this came up last time too, when we're thinking about years, the golden age is going to be 1938 to 1958. Silver age is 1959 to 1969. Bronze is 1970 to 1985. And modern is anything after 1985. Everybody good?
Got it.
Here.
Okay. Where are my comments? Where are my comments? There we go.
What's up, Ruby? What's up, Tyler? Some good people out there in the chat tonight. Is there anything the chat needs to know about participating in tonight's festivities, Paul?
They are more than welcome to play along, obviously, and then we will also give them a chance to guess at any point. Tyler, there's probably going to be some red in some of the covers. I just got to warn you.
Yeah, that was going to be my first question, actually.
In case you're wondering. Okay, so if we are ready, then there's just one more thing that I think needed to be done.
Now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, Michael Buffer got me pumped.
Oh man, I just won. In my head, I already won the game. We just haven't got.
I think we all just won. Appreciate that, Paul.
No offense to you, but in my head you lost. But you know what? You did it. You tried hard though.
Yeah. Well, in reality, you're about to lose. So let's do this.
I'm just happy.
All right,
to be
Mark,
here.
you're first. I have my key here, so you go ahead.
Mark, before you begin, man, like what did we say? Like your book was a teen book, right? Something like that.
Me?
Was it a teen book? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Didn't you say yours was a teen book?
Oh no, you can't. First off, you can't ask questions out of turn. Second off, you're not gonna trick me. All right, so we're guessing Paul's book here, and at this point, Panda, at this point in the game, we actually have to put aside our feuds and work as a team to stab each other in the back at the last minute.
The first couple of questions are pretty diplomatic, right? Like we're doing.
Yeah, we stab each other in the back toward the end of the questions.
Yep.
You start on like 50,000 feet, and then you come down, and you kind of.
Yeah. All right. So first question to Mr. Paul Cook: is it a DC key?
No, it is not.
Oh shit. See, I like to try to narrow down publishers first because you just take the biggest chunks out of stuff a lot of the time. That's just me. That's just me.
I really do like that strategy, trying to narrow down the publishers. So I'm going to go ahead and say, Paul, is it a Bronze Age book?
Good call.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Oh, Panda, don't think I didn't come prepared. See, I look happy in that picture. This is you on the worst day of your life. This is you on the worst day of your life.
That was not the worst day. It was just a surprise. That's all. I just didn't see that green until it was like, yo, is that a green? Yeah. Okay, so it is a bronze. It's not.
Panda, this is your first question, Panda, ever. I guess that key. You never forget your first. You never forget your first, so make it worthwhile.
Man,
like most, it's going to be really short and probably wrong. But
you're going to feel real awkward after you ask it. I promise.
and when you get it wrong, there'll be a lot of flailing about.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that.
Don't attempt the bone tomahawk.
Okay, so let's go ahead and ask this question: Is this book a first appearance of a character?
No, it is not.
Ooh, not a first appearance. Okay, I know what to not put in my Google search.
Is it a Marvel book?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, with in all seriousness, for clarity's sake, when we say first appearance on this show, we're using the literal definition, not playing the cameo semantics, or are we playing the cameo semantics?
I would think we should just go with first appearance is first appearance.
Yeah, I agree. Because it muddies the water any other way, and it's not consistent with how that's.
I got to say, that didn't actually clarify it for me, Paul.
literal first is literal first.
Okay, right. So the first time they are visually seen in a book.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay. So, for example, 298 of ASM, Venom is not seen. He's silhouetted, literally just a shadow on a wall, not seen. 299, he's in 3 panels. They call it a cameo. He's first appeared. Yes. Hulk 180 first appeared.
Right.
The Overstreet definition of the word.
Cool. So fair point.
Since this is not a DC book, are you conceding that Darkseid's first appearance was in Jimmy Olsen?
Absolutely. I believe that anyways.
Okay.
Who's Darkseid?
He appeared on a
for John Norris's question, y'all can start asking questions. You can guess. Y'all can go ham. We're not going to necessarily tell you the answer yet, but we can even steal your questions if you got good questions for us to ask. We're happy to steal them. Like the question, is there red on it? We used the hell out of that one last time, and it helped.
Exactly.
We're going to put that down. All right, Paul. Is this a villain key?
Yes. There it is.
I like that.
First appearance of Darkseid.
First appearance of Darkseid.
I just reached down and grabbed it.
Of course you got it right there.
So it is a villain key.
But it's not a first appearance of a villain.
And it's Marvel.
Because you said it's not a first appearance. Mm-hmm. It's Marvel. It's within the Silver Age.
No, Bronze Age.
Within the Bronze Age.
Wait, what? Oh no, I did put bronze.
Bronze.
I was just talking out loud to myself very wrongly. Let's see. Okay, so very incorrect.
And we're okay with
it. Okay, so it's a villain key. Is this villain featured on the cover?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I know what it is. Well, it's got to be a key. Can you clarify key for me real quick? because we're out of questions almost.
Like the first
Oh, you guys each have two more
like the
questions.
first time they say, what's it called? Like fastball special or something like that. That's considered a key to some people, right?
Yeah. Are classic covers considered keys? That's not my question. That's a clarifying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would say that to me, a key is something that makes it desirable over other books that people want to collect.
Got you. Like Neil Adams' Joker's Wild cover is a key for just the cover, you know. I was thinking of Panda's name right now, like ASM316. That's a key just because of the cover, you know.
Right, Batman 423, Todd McFarlane.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Does it have red on the
Nothing
cover?
really
That's
happened
right.
in it.
All right. Is it a Spider-Man title?
Yes, it is.
Good question.
It's what I do, Jake. It's what I do.
I was thinking X-Men.
I know, that's why I had to correct you before you went wrong again. See,
Or Jake
Panda,
went
now that
rogue.
we're getting toward the end of the questions, we start getting cutthroat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You know, that question had every opportunity to be wrong. Just so you know. Let's see. Who's up? Is it me?
Yeah, take your time. I think we only have what, two more? Where are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This
6,
is
7. You're on question 8.
Yep, 5 more.
Dude, we're actually doing good on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Are we? I'm still
I
lost
think
as
you guys-
fuck over here.
You guys are gonna get
All right,
there.
hold on, Panda. Panda, do you have Key Collector? This is literally the only time I use the app. It's amazing for this show.
Yes, I do have Key Collector.
So just pull up Key Collector, pull up Amazing Spider-Man, because we know it's Amazing Spider-Man. Like, I don't know why I'm helping you right now. And then just, you know what I'm saying, go to the Bronze Age and start looking for villains and, you know, narrow it down.
Let's
Yeah, but
see.
we're also thinking like Spectacular Spider-Man too, right? Because Spectacular was during
Web
the
of
Bronze Age
Spider-Man,
as well.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Towards the end of the bronze. Yeah. But you got to
Right.
you got to read your man Paul. What's his game here? What's he playing at?
Yeah, but he's got so much. It's just like, what is
The
he?
fact that he didn't bring a DC key, like, all clues are off for me.
Interesting. Okay. Sorry. So let me just cover. We did say that the villain was on the cover,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yep.
And it's not a first appearance, though.
But it is a villain key, and I want to clarify that, Paul, with you. Villain key, as in, you know, as an example, there could be another important character that their second appearances in this book or something like that. This is specifically a villain key, right? The reason it's a key is because of the villain.
I would say yes.
Okay, just trying to clarify for the game here. Let's see.
There are so many Spider-Man titles running in the Bronze Age.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What was your? Did you just say? Is it a Spider-Man title?
Yeah, I asked if it was a Spider-Man title. Like, we didn't narrow it down
Is
yet.
it an amazing Spider-Man book?
It is an amazing Spider-Man book. You would not believe it. Oh yes, it's an amazing Spider-Man book as well. Yeah.
I'm going to allow that.
Yeah, for now.
The answer would
All
be
right,
yes.
I'm locked in.
So it's ASM.
You're locked in? How? What? Okay.
Well,
so
see, since he
ASM
locked
okay.
in first, Panda, that means he gets to guess first. So if he
If
gets it
I'm
right,
wrong, you know, hell, I'm wrong.
Okay, so I'm guessing last every single time then, because
No, it's when you lock. It's in the order you lock in. So if
Yeah.
you lock in, you get to go before
and
everybody.
here's the thing: he can't guess anymore either. He's stuck on red.
And Panda, ask if there's red on the cover.
That's a very important question.
Okay. My question is
All the Spider-Man books.
the
keys.
reason why it's a key is because it's a second or third appearance?
No.
I'm going to lock in after this guess right here, and because I think that I'm wrong on what I'm going to lock in, but like really, like it's my brain won't go off of this, to be honest with you. Oh wait. Oh wait. God dang it. My God, could this be it? I think this could be it.
I think you're right. Lock that in.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. I'm gonna do like I did last time and get a little tricky with my questions here.
How
So
many you got left?
it's bronze though, so that ain't gonna work. God dang it. How many more questions are there? Just one more?
Yep, you and then Panda.
So just to go
Wait,
over, let's see what the chat is saying. Let me see what the chat is saying. Amazing Spider-Man 122. Ghost Rider number one. Knows how Ghost Rider. Yeah, go with Amazing Spider-Man 122. Pop in the chat, Joe. What is going on with 122? Like everything that I was thinking hits modern, really. All right, here we go. 122. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that is good. I like that one.
All right, fun. Here's the question. Here, hold on. Wait. Yeah. Suicide Squad number 1. Just reach right here.
Go ahead and get it.
All right, my question: does the villain that it's a key about die in this issue?
Yes, he does.
Lock in. I'm locked in. Hold your, you better write it down. Don't you dare cheat. Okay, Jake. I'm watching your thighs. Don't do anything tricky.
Did you say you're watching his thighs?
Yeah, you gotta watch.
If he had a dime, if Mark had a dime for every time he said that.
Yeah, have you ever heard of
I'm
ambidextrous?
watching your thighs.
I'm ambidextrous. I don't know what the term is, but I can write with my thighs and my hands.
I would give my right arm to be ambidextrous.
Yeah, I see the subtle movement now. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and ask this question. This is my last question, right?
Yeah, this is the last question,
This is,
period. Yeah.
On the cover, is this particular villain riding on what is considered a glider?
Ooh, let me look. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing. Yep.
So the chat definitely won
Locked
this
in.
one. Let's see if Jake's an honorable man.
Okay, hands. Okay.
Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it. Right there.
It's M122.
And
I'm gonna claim you. We can go back and check the tape. I'm pretty sure I wrote
You
it
got
down
it first,
before the
You
chat.
did. Good one. I'll give it to you, Jake. Good job.
Yep. Nice looking book.
Boom.
Love that copy. I love that cover, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. That was Romita Senior.
Mm-hmm.
Nice book, Paul.
So,
how long did you just get that? Is that new?
No, I've had it a little while. So, I think John Norris had it at first because he back there was the villain. Is it the death of a character? So I think John Norris was onto something way back. And then he pointed out that you guys were asking about the wrong color. Is there a green on the cover?
Yeah, he was on the he had an itch in there.
Well,
Yep.
I may give it to John, but I will say I definitely wasn't looking at the chat when I wrote it down or came up with the guess for whatever it's worth. In my opinion, though, Paul, not the hardest book you've put up.
Ooh.
Okay. It's all DC from here on now.
Cold-blooded.
All DC for Jake from now on. You know, sometimes you got to throw people a bone. Make them keep them coming back.
Do.
You know. Let's talk about. Talk real briefly again about Spec Tales podcast. You guys dropped another one today with David Sanchez, right?
Yeah, thank you very much. So Spec Tales is a podcast I co-host with Jesus, who's normally also on with us on Guess That Key. But basically, the idea behind the show is we get individuals to come on and we collect Grail tales or the story behind getting a meaningful book to you. So we will have collectors on and we will also have artists and creators on. And it's interesting the dynamic or the difference in the dynamic. A lot of collectors, of course, will come on and say, we've had people come on and talk about a Journey into Mystery 83, or we will have somebody come on and talk about a ASM #1 or something like that, where that's the collectors, right? We're the guys that are out there really going after those books we really love. We're the creators. We've had people come on and, one of the artists came on and he got a book. He inherited a book from his grandfather, who his grandfather made the book in the 1950s. But that comic that his grandfather made inspired him to become an artist. So everybody's Grail is their own different thing. Some of it is an heirloom or something like that. And so Jesus and I wanted to tell those stories. And so that's what it is on a weekly basis. We also drop a lot of, every episode we drop speculation because again, we're collectors. We try to make the hobby pay for itself as much as we can. And so part of that is speculation. So we have a lot of fun with it. And we always ask our guests to throw out speculation, which can be fun because some of the artists that we've had on, they have no idea. They have no idea what speculation is. They don't play the game, but it's interesting to see them come out and talk about it. Where, one of the writers that we had on, Alex Child, he doesn't speculate. He doesn't really collect comics even. He's a writer that, worked with Grant Morrison on Proctor Valley Road. And instead of his spec was literally on his book because he ended up telling us that it had been picked up, optioned by a production company, and that he was actually writing the pilot script. And that information had never been released online before. So we actually got a little bit of publicity out of that. And so it's fun. It's fun to see him do it.
Yeah, and you guys, have such
Is
great.
this the guy from the UK?
Yep, that's Alex, the one from the UK. Yep.
Dude, he was so funny.
Rob,
Loved him in that special that you loved it.
He was the special guest in the Giant Size episode as well that we kind of kept hidden. So yeah, thanks for listening in, Panda.
Rob,
absolutely.
thanks for joining us. Beckerman, thanks for joining us. And I will say too that the other thing is, you guys know, in Star Wars, in every movie, there's the line, "I've got a bad feeling about this," right? In every Star Wars movie, right? Jake and Jesus are trying to put the word umlaut into every single podcast they do.
I don't know if we're
Umlaut.
I don't know. I think it's an unfortunate habit we've gotten into. So
Jake, how often do y'all post episodes?
Every Wednesday.
Wednesdays.
So we post every Wednesday, and you can find it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, you name it. If they have podcasts, we're on there, basically. So anywhere fine podcasts are heard.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, I took your line. I'm sorry.
You are next there, Mr. Mark.
With the
Jake, you get the first.
So I'm first.
Jake gets the first question. On to round 2.
All right.
I come to stump y'all today. Y'all ain't ready for this.
Mark, is it a DC book?
Hell yes. Told you. What is up, Kidrano?
Thank you for
What
joining
up,
us.
Mike?
You're up now, Panda.
Okay. Let's see. Is yours what was the one that we had last time? Is it a team book?
No,
Is it a team book?
it is not a team book.
I thought
Is
all
it a-
DC
I'm
books.
gonna add-
were
is it-
books.
Is it a Bronze Age book?
It is not a Bronze Age book, but this is a bronze-colored dog.
It is.
Oh, throwing me
It's a
off with that.
wonderful-looking one as well.
Yeah.
I'm writing not bronze book, but bronze dog.
Yeah, remember it.
Unofficial question: is the dog a hint?
Unofficial answer. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
All right. Is this a Silver Age key?
Is it a Silver Age key? No. But it is a key that I brought to guess that key.
Is it a Sliver Age key?
You could say so. You could say so.
That was an unofficial question as well.
Ooh, that's a
Taking it to the chat,
Yeah,
giving him a
that's a
freebie
good
here. It does have writing on the cover.
It's a great question, Pops.
You can put that one right down next to the bronze dog.
Okay. Let's see. Is this inside? Is this? Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Is this
Inside me,
character in
no.
its own title? No, not okay.
Clarify a little bit on that one there, Panda.
Physically. No, I don't think I want to use that one.
Okay.
And it can only be yes and no questions. It can't be like, okay, so
Correct.
what year is it from?
correct.
Yes. It can only be yes or no questions. All your
Man,
turn.
that was a waste of a question.
Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. So
Uh,
you said
well,
it's
go
not
ahead, Panda.
bronze. You said it's
It's not silver either.
There are
so
only
It's either golden.
is it a
or modern.
modern book?
It
Is
is
it a modern book?
modern age book, leaving the largest time frame possible.
Correct.
It's larger than
I'm gonna
golden.
go-
Modern's
I played for keeps. Yeah, golden was
Oh yeah,
what?
modern.
30
modern's
years.
been
Modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, modern's been
Oh.
rocking since '86. What is that, like 35 years?
Yeah, they need to cut that off.
yeah.
Yeah, takeable too.
Is it
And it's
is it a
bronze
Superman
colored.
book?
It is not.
Was the book published in the last 20 years?
No.
Okay. So that
So
means
you
it's
just
like
knocked it down to
2000
14 years. Good job there.
Exactly. Like 86 to 2000.
It's not a Superman book. Is this a Green Lantern book?
That's a good guess, but it is also an incorrect guess.
It's not a team book either, so that takes out a lot from the late 80s too.
How many guesses are we up to?
This will be their third, so we each get one more after this.
Throw one to the chat.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of no's. Let's let the chat chime in on one.
Yeah, we just keep talking about Mark's wiener on here.
Yes.
So
It's winsome.
Now you,
The things
I
kept
told you the
moving.
wiener was a distraction.
exactly.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, Mark, but I think I needed a shave.
It doesn't grow too long. Those hairs
So did
stay
the
short.
dog, and so did the dog. Okay.
So it's pre-2000 modern age DC key. That's all we got.
86
So
to
far.
2000, and it's not Superman. It's not Green Lantern. It's not a team book.
that only leaves countless other options.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who's got next question?
I do. Is it
Paul,
a key? Yes.
I
Jake?
still think we maybe want to continue to try to either narrow down the character or narrow down, because the thing that DC did a lot of starting in what I feel like was starting in the late 80s and in the 90s were a lot of standalone books.
That's funny you say that, because look at the chat right now. What just popped up?
Right.
Okay, so I think that so is it? I think we should either narrow down one aspect or the other.
First off, I think that's cool that you and Pops just hit on the same thought there, because like you'd like to take credit for shit the chat says first. I want to give you credit for that one because you said it first.
I don't even do DC books. I'll split it with Pops.
Is it? I was gonna. Beckerman was where I was gonna go. Is it a Batman book? And that could be Detective. So is it a Batman family book?
Okay, I was waiting on you to clarify that. No, it is not.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Batman's not my jam. I love Batman, but he's not necessarily my jam.
That kind of hurts.
Dude, again, I just said I love Batman, but I just got a lot of DC love, man.
That's true.
Wait,
like he's in my all-stars list, but you know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of other people that are in there with him.
So we know it's not Spider-Man. We know it's not Batman family of any kind.
Yeah, it's definitely not Spider-Man.
Well, but definitely not Spider-Man.
Panda, did you ask about Green Lantern?
Yes,
I did, and it's not a Green Lantern.
So it's not Superman or Batman or Green Lantern or a team book.
I'm gonna give one to the chat here, if that's okay. I'm gonna answer that question that the chat that John and Pops are both on, which was also one Jake thought of. Like, is that cool to give an answer to the chat?
I think we deserve an answer.
We're all about
I'm gonna answer the question. Is it a limited series?
People deserve an answer.
Is it a limited series? No, it is not. That includes one-shots.
Cool. Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that was one of the smartest things DC did, was a lot of when they started doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some of the best writing came out when they were
they're doing it right now too.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing double keys, like, because we did Death of Supergirl last week, right?
Well, I'm saying Death of Supergirl just got ethnated by me answering that question, because that happened in a limited series.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Plus, it's also it's also part. We determined it was part of the Bronze Age. It closed out the Bronze Age.
Yeah, that was literally how DC shut down the Bronze Age for all comic books, not just their own. Like, you know what? Bronze Age is over. Watch this. Bam.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We're running out of heroes. Is it a Flash book?
Before I answer your question, because we're running out of questions,
is there red in it?
All right, I'll give you three. There's definitely red on it, but let's just review. It's DC. It's modern.
Right.
It's not a Bat family book. It's not a limited series. It's not a Superman book.
Oh, damn it! Not a Superman book. Super people.
But it's not a team book, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a team book. So I forget what question you just asked, but I'm fairly certain the answer was no, Jake.
Is it autographed by Stan Lee? Is that from the chat?
No,
that's a limited series.
It's not, to answer your question though, Jake. It's not a Flash book. No, the Stan Lee books are definitely DC.
Yeah, but I consider that to be a limited series.
Yeah, these would be limited series, Jake. But Stan Lee's Just Imagine with DC that I have right here in arm's reach.
Of course you do.
Already got it.
Of course you do.
How many
All right.
questions do we have left?
I don't know. I think we're effed. I've got nothing.
We have you and me.
You and me. So it's not a Superman book.
Yeah, he was very man about that.
Yes.
Right, which makes me think, Superboy had a whole bunch of red. Is it a Superboy book?
It is a Superboy book.
He's a super boy.
Okay.
He's a good boy too. Which John Norris already threw that in the chat, by the way. John's
Right.
good at this game.
John's not allowed to play anymore.
Yeah. Is he locked in already?
Okay. Superboy, but
See, I was thinking the same thing.
Superboy
John.
ended at the end of the Bronze Age. Unless you're talking about the new, you're talking about. Oh. Okay, hold on a second.
Stephen M wants to know, Panda, how about Dim Cowboys?
I'm sorry, Steven. I went into this game with a good, solid mind here, good vibes, and then you had to go and throw that out there. Yeah, them Cowboys, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm locked in.
Paul's got the first lock in.
I guess I don't know. I think I'm wrong, but I'll lock in. I think we're about as far as I'm gonna get myself here.
Yeah. And I already wrote down one, so
Stupid DC.
Are we all locked in now? So we have. I'm thinking John got again. I'm going to go with what John. I'm going with what John said. Superboy number 9, first King Shark.
Jake, what are you going with?
I'm
Go
doing
ahead.
Superboy number 1, first appearance of Knockout.
Panda?
and I did King Shark because that was immediately as soon as you said Superboy, it was King Shark for me. So
And what team is this guy most affiliated with?
Oh, for fuck's
hey,
The Suicide Squad, which is why I also thought about that.
Yes,
Oh,
got some first appearance of the King Shark there, the Norway. Such a fun character. He's been played so many different ways, styles, and everything. He was like in the first story arc of Green Lantern run right before John took it over when Ross was doing those great covers. Like he just gets around, man. You can play him fierce, you can play him funny, you can play him, just all types of ways. Right now he's battling to be the champion avatar of the Red in Seeley's run, even. Like it's just a fun character. And dude, after the movie, man, the way that James Gunn just brought him to life, like straight, like that was just the best. Just Stallone playing him on top of that, like it was such a fun character. And you read book, me smart.
it's upside down.
We should have asked if it was a hero or a villain book. He's a villain in that book, right?
He's a villain in everything,
more or less. I mean, he is the funny comic relief in the movie.
In the movie where he's eating people. And
But he was trying to save the world. I don't know.
I don't think he realized that.
Fair point.
King Shark, big starfish, num nums, num nums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before we
pop
move on to
num-nums.
another round, I just want to say that, John, I'm going to be DMing you on the side, John Norris, this round. You and I will talk.
That's the sweet color.
That is good.
Mark, you dropped a new video today with our good friend Jesus, right?
Yeah,
On
he couldn't
Guaranteed
be
Comics.
here today. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jesus couldn't be with us today, but I did get a chance to record a fantastic conversation with him on the topic. Really was the point of spotlighting what he does for Guaranteed Comics. Like go check out my channel, y'all. There's a 1K subscriber giveaway. Cool. Guaranteed Comics is Jesus, who's a regular on here. He has a website. He's running his own store, and he's doing something that no other comic sellers doing, not just for sellers, but for buyers and sellers. So it's a whole marketplace that he's running where you can go in there and shop with confidence and know exactly what you're getting in a raw graded book. So there's plenty of people out there that don't want to buy slabs. They want raw books. So you can go there and buy your books raw in the most assured way possible, with the option of buying it and having it sent to you graded if you want it graded. So it's a one-stop shop, and I've never seen this business model like this before in comic books, and it's really needs to get out there more because he's got all kinds of great ideas and great plans and how he's evolving it and stuff. So I highly encourage everybody to go check out that video today where you get to hear him talk in depth, in detail about it. And more importantly, when you watch it, please leave some feedback on it, because he's going to be checking the comments and answering any questions or looking for any advice or suggestions on ways that he can improve his business model. And I firsthand show like the way it's packaged and sent, but this is what a CBCS raw graded book looks like. So it comes to you in a thick Mylar with thick archive quality stuff on it. Like it's got an actual graded label on it, so you know what the grade is. And it comes with a tamper, it's not proof, it's a tamper evident seal. So these stickers do not come off and on. If you open it, it rips and it shows you. So this is as close you can get to slabbing without slabbing. The way it's put in here and protected, you're going to know if any kind of extra damage has happened to this book since the grading process. So it's literally as close you can get to encapsulation without encapsulating it. Because there's countless people that just do not want graded comics. They have nothing against it. It's just not how they collect. So it is just such a cool business model. He's currently, he said that he's currently interviewing is not the word, but adding more vendors. They've got over 100 books on their site ready to ship out at purchase right now, and tons more that are able to be bought and sent into the grading process to guarantee the value and the grade on it. It's so cool. Check it out, man. Show him some love over there.
Absolutely. All right. Jake, you are up now.
Oh,
So Panda,
my book.
you get the first. Yes. You get the first question, Panda.
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Is this a Marvel book?
No.
What?
Surprising. I know, right?
Surprising.
Is this a DC book?
No.
There we go. Now we know.
I tried looking for a DC book. I couldn't find any.
I was gonna say, for him, DC means doesn't count.
To be honest, I love Batman New 52. I like a lot of the New 52 titles, and I read a lot of. I love the Watchmen titles. I've read all the Watchmen titles. I enjoy a lot of DC. They create good books. Honestly, it's just weird that I don't collect them. I get enamored with a lot of my favorite characters from Marvel. So
Right.
Yeah.
And yet you didn't bring any of those either.
Correct.
you guys, it got too easy for you guys to figure out my books. This one might be easy too, to be honest. I don't know.
So is it an image? Is it an image book?
No.
I was about to say locked in.
What would it if it was an image book? What was it going to be?
I would have just gone with their most famous book ever.
I would have guessed Ice Cream Man 1.
I considered bringing that one actually.
This is going to be super modern book now, and this is where you're going to lose me because I don't. It doesn't have to be super. You get obscure shit too, though. So this could be like some random 2000 AD shit from the 80s for all I know.
It's a key. It is a key book. Damn it.
Okay. Is this a modern key?
It is. Hold on, I gotta confirm something.
I think he's bullshitting with us right now, guys. He's bullshitting, making us think it's older than it is.
I really might not. It is a modern key.
God. Is it a superhero title?
It is not a superhero title.
I didn't think so. God dang it, we're getting more obscure. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all now, I'm going to be no help on this one.
Well,
yeah, that's what you get for Superboy.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, that's not of a book. It just got me out of my element.
And now I'm out of my element.
I'm gonna try one more. Is it a Boom Studios book?
No, it is not. I'm gonna do you guys a favor and tell you to stop trying to guess the publisher.
Right.
That will not help you narrow it down.
Super obscure. Okay.
It is a key that everybody knows. Not one of you don't know this book.
Watch, it's going to be like Pacific Sun or some shit.
It's a key book.
That's a key book. Let's see.
You're a key book.
Yeah. That's what my mom keeps telling me.
He's been called worse.
Yeah, on Hoarder's Hides post alone.
Oh yeah, I meant to say while you were talking about your video today. Don't forget, next week in this space, you'll have your 1,000 subscribed drawing.
Yeah, we'll be live with a huge panel of people.
So it can't be Proctor Valley Road.
They say that everyone knows Panda. Oh God, this thing's so obvious now. Oh no, it's not Boom. Okay, never mind.
Right, I was thinking Proctor Valley Road, but that's Boom.
Yeah, so is Something's Killing the Children.
I was thinking of one of those two as well. That's why I asked Boom.
And Stray Dogs is Image.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not Image, it's not Boom. Let's see. God dang, that would be crazy if that.
Yeah, what does John Norris think it is? Like, I guess, like, whose question is it on? We're not all waiting on me, are we?
No, it's Panda's guess.
Like, honestly, like, wait, don't ask anything yet. Like, I wonder if the series is still running. Has it been running like uninterrupted? Like, is the series still running uninterrupted from its inception? Is like a good question, you know, because indie titles are short-lived, and if it's still running right now, that narrows it down vastly.
I'm gonna answer honestly.
Well, it's not my question.
Well, I think it's fair for the group because it is a harder title. I don't know the answer to that question.
So well, you better get on Google, damn it.
I'm going to say I believe the run is done. I believe the run is done.
It is modern.
Yeah, he said it's modern.
Well, that's a good guess right there.
Pops, you have no idea how much I appreciate that, but the answer is no. My boy Tony Fleece works on a lot of My Little Pony.
Okay. No, because there's not very many independent cartoons like that. Okay. Does the title have more than 5 words to the title?
Come on, Panda.
It does not.
Okay. Well, I wasted a guess. Okay, your turn, Mark.
Lone Wolf and
Cub.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
No, dude, I swear to God, that's what I'm looking at right now. I was about to say, I'm thinking we might get a little samurai action on this one.
Yeah. And that was like First Publishing or something like that, I think, right?
Yeah, that's like what I'm looking at right now is Lone Wolf and Cub.
What app was that? Was that your version of Key Collector?
No, this is Google's version. This is online, just a link.
Oh,
I went to Google and searched like indie comic keys and just clicked on the first Key Collector link.
oh, I see.
So it's not in the app. The Goon would be a good one. Dude, there's so many books. Is it a horror-based title?
That's a good question. I was thinking that
It is
too.
not a horror.
It's not.
based-
That was a
So
terrible
it is
question. Why
not
did you ask
Evil
that?
Ernie.
Because Jake's been on a horror kick lately.
Always. I don't get
Yeah.
off of it.
Hey, Paul, another huge category is post-apocalyptic. It's not superhero. It's not horror.
Do I get points if nobody guesses?
No, absolutely not.
Have you guys checked the internet?
Um,
Have you checked the internet for answers?
I typed in
Yeah, I
what
got
comic
Rubber
does Jake
Blanket.
have. It didn't bring anything.
Well, it's a good Google, I guess.
Yeah, I typed in what comic does Jake have. It came back and said, "I'm not telling."
It's like the computer in Willy Wonka. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Do y'all remember Duckman from MTV? That even had a
Oh, yeah.
comment. Duckman, I love that show.
I saw that.
Duckman, that reminded me of like a Nickelodeon cartoon for
adults.
yeah, much more for adults. But I mean, you think about like the style of animation. Those
Yeah.
early Nickelodeon. I mean, hell, I don't even think those are for kids nowadays.
Like Ren and Stimpy, stuff like that.
Blue Hellion Comics, what's going on?
What's up, Dan?
Is the main character in this comic a female?
No.
So that narrows it down.
Dude, I wonder if it's a
Does it-
Star Wars title. If this dude brought like a Dark Horse Star Wars book, I'm going to be so sad.
But that comic is really still going on. It's just at a different publisher.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious too. I would assume Riot as a superhero though, Pocan. I know like he's martial arts based and stuff like that. But he still exists in like superhero type stuff, which we kind of narrowed out already. Man, this is a tough one, man. Why are you making us think so hard?
I know it's not a female. Man,
It's not horror based. He claims that everyone knows it.
Yes. Everybody will recognize the name and the title and be like, oh, shit.
Wonder if he brought it.
And you specifically are just going to be like beside yourself.
Oh, that's racist.
What?
a righteous thirst for vengeance. I thought we weren't doing Image. Okay.
Great title, by the way, for anybody.
He's trying to insinuate that he brought
Yeah.
a turtle book.
That's still going on. That's at a
I
different
did
publisher.
not insinuate anything.
He said Panda's going to be absolutely beside himself.
Right.
I did say that.
That would be insinuating that. Unless it's porn.
Okay, no.
Those are Panda's two things.
Did we ask if this was a teen book yet?
We didn't.
We did not.
Okay, so is this a teen book?
It is not a team book.
Golly.
So it's not the Turtles.
Not necessarily because they have like the whole Raphael book.
Right. He did one. They did
God
one for each of
dang
them, right?
And yeah, in their own way.
How many
But
questions did you guys
he
have
said it was
left? I haven't been
part-
keeping track.
No, we've only
Feels
asked.
more.
It was part of the
We're up to question number 4. So just
That's
calm
it?
down.
It could have been Raphael.
Let's move it along, guys.
Well, the only one out of those 4 individual ones that's key is Raphael because it's the first appearance of Casey Jones.
Yeah, but he was looking at it as an ongoing series, and he was just like, I don't know if it's still going on or not. So there isn't a way that it was a one shot, because one shots are done.
We need the answer to this right now.
Right. Is there a dolphin on the cover? Like Dan
Help him
Marino?
out, Panda. Hold on, Jake. Before you answer, know that is a serious question.
I need to look.
Right.
I need to double check.
Is
Hold
it this
on.
one?
Is it this one? Oh my God, this is tough.
I think we just
Can
Hold
I
on a
change
second.
my book?
Don't-
I want to change my book to Panda's book. Hell is that?
Oh, that's from Pops.
Put that up
That's
again,
from
Panda.
Pops. Look at that. There you go.
So everyone can see it.
It is.
Oh,
It is unfortunately not that book.
Unfortunately, okay.
Hell of a guess, though.
All right, Mark.
Okay, so
your
whose
question, Mark.
turn is it to guess?
Oh my
Mark and then
gosh.
me, and then we're done. Well,
Okay.
we may be done already, but
Yeah, but we're going to go with this. All right. Is there a man wearing a hockey mask on the cover?
No.
Well, then I'm not locked in.
hmm. So
I've got a fallback in my head that is going to be wrong anyways. Just the direction Jake's going with this. He just brought a book no one's ever heard of.
It's a key.
It's a kid. Oh man.
In small circles, it's a key.
Very small circles.
Man. I'm even lost for what to ask.
Yeah.
Right.
I would just wonder if it's martial arts based at this point, because the Lone Wolf and Cub is one that sticks out to me. And then
Okay.
there's one more.
Is it a martial arts centric book?
It is not a martial arts.
We're not martial arts. It's not. What is this book even about? Has it even got a story in it?
I saw that comment. I don't understand it. Was there a question about 5 letters?
I think it was 5 words, not 5 letters. I think
Yeah.
that were,
We only find them when they're dead. Something is killing the children. It eats what feeds it. Stuff like that. How the past few years have been crazy.
Your mom didn't tell you about me. That was
Alone. Yeah, let's give one to the chat. Rob wants to know: has it been adopted to TV or film?
that is a really good question. Yes, it has.
I'm locked in.
What?
Because my fallback, and I don't know if it even falls in the right years because I'm lost on what years this falls in. But if he was being honest about not being sure about where it falls year wise, it might fall in. I'm not going to check. I'm just going to roll with it. But I'm locked in.
And it's not horror.
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 Let's
Did
I
you
think it's
get
going to
that
be more
from?
sci-fi based than anything.
What were you asking, Paul?
Did you get that from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Horror. Actually, I did. I love Whose Line Is It Anyway.
So do I. Oh man, that is just such a good show, especially the old stuff with Drew Carey.
Yeah, great catch. Are they doing new stuff? I only
Yeah.
watch the old the old stuff. I just go on YouTube and watch those old skits. It's ridiculous.
So do I. When Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery get together, man,
Yeah.
it's horror.
Are there any more questions that are going to be asked, or where are we at with this?
Are we locking in?
I'm gonna lock in, but I think I'm gonna use somebody else's guess again. I think so. Ooh, that's a good one though too. So here we go. We've got Turok. We've got Tank Girl. We've got Ray #1. Tank Girl was made into a movie, wasn't it?
It
Yes. But didn't you ask about a female lead on that one of your
That's true, I
questions?
did. So it's not going to be Tank Girl.
Oh, a
Super
history of
great guess,
violence is a good guess.
Wayne Brady is good. Yes. History of Violence. Ooh, that's another good one though too. The Crow.
But isn't The Crow horror based?
I would say that that's horror based.
Okay.
Yeah. Same with
I went
Sandman.
to
Sandman is DC.
Mhm.
So is
Yeah.
Hellboy considered horror too, or
He's considered superhero and horror.
He's super horror.
superhero? Okay.
Super horror, and he's on a team. Like you got that, like disqualifies a whole bunch. He's in the BPRD.
Hellboy is on a team, but I'm not particularly sure you would say his books are team books because you're
Well,
reading.
Yeah.
he's literally in the BPRD.
Yes,
But I think
you
if
could
you
say that
had like
any-
Hellboy #1, I
America
don't
is
really think
in
you would have it.
the Avengers. You know, every hero in some way is on a team,
Well,
except for Blade. That mofo rules alone.
not anymore.
No,
So
No.
Dolo, baby.
Okay. So do we all locked in a guess?
Yeah, I've got a wrong one. I'm ready.
who's well, yeah, you locked in first. What do you got?
Panda, you got something to say wrong too?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going with Akira.
Okay. Oh,
Son of a
wow.
gun.
That's the one I was holding out for. Yes.
Nice, great guess. Great guess. Akira #1. I picked this copy up not that long ago, actually. I don't think it's in the most insane condition.
I was like, where did that come from?
No, I was going to say I've never heard of that.
Very much playing into the Asian on this one. I
Yeah,
see what
so
you're
I
talking
leaned
about.
into his racist comment earlier and got it right. I love Akira. There's very few animes that I've watched that I've just like been blown away by. Akira is one of them, and one called Project Lily Cat from the 80s was.
I haven't seen that one.
Most
No,
people haven't, but it's like the thing in space, pretty much. It's really cool.
I was thinking you guys were you started talking post-apocalyptic. I was like, all right, that might be getting into a good realm. To be honest, Panda, the reason I was doing the other, I said that comment to you was because I was trying to give off the Turtles vibe, because I swear to God, the Raphael one is literally kind of the red herring I was trying to give you guys. Oh, here, I'll bring that book up.
Yeah, the Raphael had me going for a minute.
Yeah, I was thinking that could be. And the thing about the Raphael is it's a one shot, but didn't they always say that it was always a continued story though, right? Something like that. I don't know. It was a weird. But
I mean, on paper, it's still its own thing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Despite
I think it
storyline,
was
how they
because it was
tell
supposed to be a micro series. They did a micro series for each turtle,
okay.
and that could have been what that was.
Either way, that was a red herring for sure. But I also a book I would like to have. I was surprised that we didn't get into the turtles earlier in your guys' line of questioning. To be honest,
It must have been a good one because even John didn't get it.
Yeah, if John
Right.
didn't get it,
it is the
feel
key
good.
though, right? Like you guys,
no,
nobody.
that's definitely a key.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
yeah.
good. All right.
Oh yeah,
Well, good.
absolutely. Yeah.
Great guess, by the way. Great guess. Well, I could see it in your
Yeah.
eyes when you after it was adapted into a TV or movie, you were like, I'm good. I'm locked in. I was like, I think.
Yeah, I told you I had one in the bank before then too, just to play Jake's card here. Like that was the only fallback I had. I have nothing else in the tank that I could even try to guess.
So
Wait, but isn't Akira also a horror as well?
Sci-fi.
It's sci-fi. Yeah, it's futuristic sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
I
That's
would
why I
have been
thought
okay.
That's why I even said that.
I would have been okay if I did Dark Horse Presents 24, the first appearance of the Xenomorphs, right?
No,
Like,
that's straight
still-
horror.
How? That's sci-fi. That's an alien.
No, it's kind of how it's presented. Like it's literally a horror.
Yeah,
It's a wholesome story about
what's
a
the-
family of xenomorphs.
What's the tagline for Aliens?
no,
In space,
yeah, in space.
no one can hear
No
you
one can
scream.
hear you
about being able to
scream.
hear
Like
everything.
that's
in
literally
space.
the
Yeah,
tagline.
John's got it right. Cyberpunk, baby. Here is cyberpunk.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll take that. I'll
Totally.
take that. It was
John's better
very
at the
cyberpunk.
name than anybody playing on
Yeah,
screen.
we're gonna need John
That's what
on
I'm
this show.
saying. He may be the reigning champ next time.
Exactly. Panda, what do you got coming up on your channel?
I am in the process of editing another AOK video, some more AOKs from the community and stuff. I've had this AOK from Small Town Collectibles for the longest time. I finally found the footage, but the footage had no sound, so it was like, what am I gonna do with this?
Uh-huh.
So I may just I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. That's why I'm it's taking me so long to put out that video. But dude, Small Town Collectibles, Jimmy, man, thank you so much. There's also some things from Southern Comic Geek in there, and then a friend of mine all the way from Scotland, Comic Geek McD. He sent me an AOK all the way from Scotland, so I cannot wait to open that up. I've been waiting to open that one. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm going to be going on Whatnot here pretty soon as well, and I've been saying that for the last 2-3 months, but I'm going to be doing Whatnot too.
I believe it when I see it.
You should do, since you have the video but no audio, you should do like like your cousin from Japan, and you should like dub it. So dub it now, and it's like
Right.
No, Panda, what you do is you play the video, but you do it live where you and Mark or you and another person are like actually doing the voices. Like who's like
you can do
You're
a whole
invited
mystery
to the
Mystery Science Theater 3000 thing.
to my own video. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
you're not allowed to play yourself.
Right.
Right. I'm not allowed to play.
It's your book this time though, so Mark, you have the first question. Panda has the book.
All right. Is it a team book?
Is it a team book?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm locked in.
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit!
Is it
Wait,
it a Turtles book?
It is not.
Well, I'm fucked.
Is it a Marvel book?
It is a Marvel book.
So it's a Marvel team book, okay?
Mhm.
Mark, are you really out?
I don't make the
No,
rules.
Go ahead, don't worry about it.
All right. Is it Silver Age?
Silver Age was what now?
59 to
Yeah.
69.
59 to
It's
69.
not a Silver Age. It is not a Silver Age.
Mark, just so you know, if you actually win, there's an asterisk above.
Yeah, there's definitely an asterisk. I'll give you that. That's fair.
Is it a Bronze Age book?
It is a Bronze Age book.
Okay. There weren't that many teams in the Bronze Age for Marvel, right?
There were tons. Tons.
Is it a first appearance of a character in this team book?
It is.
Is it an X title?
It is not
Mm.
an X-Men book.
Threw us off with that slight pause after is.
Yeah.
Well, there was a comma in my comments, so that's why I had to. Do the
Yeah.
pause.
Oh, yeah. Proper pausing.
We're nothing if not polite.
Can I get clarification on first appearance? Are we going with, in some team books, especially during the Bronze Age, there are first appearances of teams and there are first appearances of individuals?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
And so I'd like to. What was the actual question? Is it did we ask if it was the first
My
appearance?
question was just if it was a first appearance.
Paul, let's be more.
I should be more exacting. You're right, Jake. You know, it's like
I want to do. Panda, is it a first character appearance?
It is a first character appearance.
Paul, I feel like you made me waste my question.
well, then my job here is done.
John, what do you got so far?
Yeah, exactly.
John knew
Help
the
a buddy
answer
out,
like
John.
5 questions ago.
Yeah.
He said it's a
We also
team
didn't
book.
determine whether it was. Yeah, but we also didn't. Is the character tiny? Oh, I
I'm
know what he's
sitting here
going for.
looking at his 2020 and his 2021 want list in the books that he's X'd off of them, and there's no X'd off team books other than X-Men books from it. We know it's not X-Men, so it's nothing that was on his want list for the past 2 years, his goals. Elemental's first appearance of Dolphin.
Oh, you got it. Pop's got it.
Is it a first appearance of a villain in the team book?
I don't know how to answer that. I mean, this may give a lot away because this person started out as a villain.
Okay.
To answer Rob's question, yes, this person has been introduced into, well, I would say, yeah, this person's on film. I wish. I wish.
It's like, I'd blow the show right now to tell you I had one.
Exactly.
It's your turn to go, Panda. I mean, you'd be like Giant Size X-Men #1.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even hesitate.
I'm out.
Started out as a villain. Been
So
introduced.
Scott Lang did start out as a villain, right?
Yeah.
Started
But it's
out as-
not
Oh, I hope
Scott
it's not the
Lang.
one.
Yeah, but yeah, that's
this
the
guy?
thing.
Who is this guy?
What the hell's he doing here? Also, he loses automatically for not being in the game. And Jesus, you should know, I'm winning.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
All I can say is it's very apparent with just one of you on here which of you two carries the weight.
What is that supposed to mean?
Take it how you will.
I'm just saying.
Don't even clarify that. Just take it as you will.
It's on me, right? I just feel like this has to be an Avengers title. Like,
What? Whose
Don't-
question is it? It's your question, Mark.
yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to like rationalize through some stuff here as a team. It's a team book. Panda's not like a big obscure collector. He's really not. Other than Power Rangers and Turtles.
Are you kidding me? Not what? This isn't.
That's not obscure. That's just smut.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Spec
that's
is on
that's
brand
the
for you.
truth
We're,
right
we're,
there.
we're talking
There's no
Marvel.
stronger team than that cover.
Do love
Yeah.
smut.
See, and I was thinking of the first White Vision with the West Coast Avengers as well, but I
I
don't
mean, you
think
can't be
Okay,
more team than this. Like, this is the
no.
most team book. Like,
That
if you're
that,
not
that
acting
screams
as one
Miami.
unit, yeah.
but are we? I guess I would say he was on the fence about whether it was a Silver Age book. So I think we're looking at early 70s here.
Right. I would agree with that.
Is it an Avengers book?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
All I can say is that if you're a time traveler, do you really need to be caught up on anything? You should be able to catch up, right?
All right, we're trying to guess. It's a Marvel key from the Silver Age. It's a team book.
No, not Silver Age, Bronze Age.
I'm sorry, from the Bronze Age. It's a
Thank you for
key.
joining, Kyle, though.
The key is a villain. Started out as a villain. Been on film,
Right.
and the way that oh my god, I got it. If I think, man, yeah, I think I got it. Let me check.
Oh, it's not at his feet this time. Wow.
Right.
Wait, are you saying you have the book?
I just wanted to look at. It's just easier to grab my book and try to navigate Key Collector. All right, because I had a suspect. I suspected something right early on. That's why I asked about one question, because I know something that me and Panda share common interest on that I'm not going to get into specifics. And I actually even went back and checked his videos and looked at his background and stuff to see for things to swap out. I'm not going to say if that helped me or not.
It sounds
But,
like you did a lot of work to get to just a losing answer. So just lock
No,
it.
to get to an asterisk answer.
Asterisk answer. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I
So I'm legit. I'm legit right now going to lock in my answer for the asterisk.
all right.
And I have
Thanks for
not seen
Dracula.
it
Thanks for stopping
mentioned.
by.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna lock in as well.
I have not seen it mentioned in the chat yet either.
Okay. And hold on a second.
First Juggernaut is definitely Silver
It is
Age.
not right.
It's an Avengers book that we're looking for.
And it's not an X-Men title, yeah. Are we done with all the questions, or
No.
are we? Okay.
I have
7. I think there's 3 more questions.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if it was in the Avengers proper book. So just the Avengers book.
The main Avengers title.
Right.
So not an annual?
No. Yeah.
Well, I consider Avengers or Avengers Annual is in an Avengers book. So
Okay, so it's not West Coast Avengers, or is that what you mean?
no, I'm asking if it was in the comic that's called the Avengers, either a regular or an annual. That's to me, that's an Avengers book.
Yeah, it's the same
Okay,
thing.
so it is in the Avengers line. Yes.
Okay.
Interesting.
I have the book. I know I got it right. There ain't no way I don't. Because I know my boy
So did I-
Panda.
Did I answer that question correctly? If you got that,
Yeah, you answered it to his specifications properly.
all right.
If I'm asterisk right. This is
So,
like
Mark, you
when
got the last
this is like
question.
when Jake and Jesus are on, and they really kind of like are familiar with each other's stuff. You know what I mean? And this ain't
Yeah.
recent. This ain't old, but it ain't recent for you either. Yeah, this is definitely
Is it a Jack Kirby cover?
Ooh, I didn't realize.
nope.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
Okay,
No, it's not.
I'm gonna lock it in as well.
I can say something funny about who did the cover. It would make Beckerman crack up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have the book.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Yep.
All right, everyone's locked in. So I'm going with my first guess here. Will you highlight Pop's comment? Like father, like son. Going with Avengers King Size Annual number 10, first appearance of my girl Rogue, who I only love so much because that's Gambit's main thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Right. And
That's what I'm going with.
started as a villain. Yeah.
Are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started off with her kicking the shit out of Captain Marvel and throwing her off a bridge.
Throwing her off a bridge.
Yep.
Dude, yeah. So when you were asking about villain or superhero, I was just like, yeah, well, she started out as one.
Yeah, those are the questions that we really got to find more often.
Yeah.
Questions?
Well, now you said you think she's in the MCU.
No, he did not. That was my first
No.
hint. When he asked if she was in if the character was in the MCU, his answer was, "This character's been on film." That was his answer.
Yeah.
That was one of the only real reservations for me on that. But yeah, that was what I figured it was the annual.
Show that book again.
That Al Milgram cover, right?
Yeah, Milgram, yeah.
Beckerman just got a CBCS verified. I don't remember whose signature was on it, but they verified the signature for Milgram, and it wasn't Milgram's signature on the book.
Oh man, I really trust those guys now.
Yeah.
Those yellow labels, man, for CBCS, and that real trusted.
The difference between witnessed and verified.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight again. It was as always, it was just a blast. Hope everybody had a good time. Thank you to everyone in the chat. A couple of things before you go. That is very distracting what you guys are doing, but that's okay. I'm too busy. I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. I'm like, yeah, this is nice. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, whatever, all that good stuff. Everybody's information is down in the below. We will be back in 2 weeks, hopefully, if we're all still sane. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Thank you to my guests. And as of right now, you are leaving Sector 2815. Have a good night.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Paul.